Okay, I see some hand raise. I think I some names are familiar. Okay, though you have joined, right, Gopinath? Yes. Those who are new, will you mark it in chat? All right. Okay, I see some response. So let me know when can we begin. Okay. Um, all right. So this is our first session of Google Cloud Professional Architect training, basically. Some of you have joined in my previous demo. We had a couple of demos, so some of you have already joined there. Um, and I understand few are new also. So we had a quick demo, some 15 minutes demo earlier. So we will be starting with that. Plus, we will be continuing with the other topics also. So the demo part, I will go a little quickly because that is some of you have already covered. So I'll just walk you through that. And along with that, we'll continue. We'll start with the Google Cloud course as well, some of the concepts as well. All right. So today, you don't really require any prerequisites. I'll just explain today how to go with the Google Cloud account creation, free trial account creation. If any of you have already account, that is fine. You can, those who don't have account, you can start creating as well. So let's begin. Before we start, let me introduce myself. Some of you already know. My name is Anish Kumar. I have total 16 plus years experience in the IT and close to 7 years experience in cloud related technologies. So I started with the AWS and mostly I'm working in Google Cloud 6 plus years. That is my total experience. Initially, my first part of the career was with Linux, Solaris, backup, storage, monitoring, all these data center system administration related uh, technologies, basically. And when it comes to my certifications, one is Google Cloud Professional Architect. I do have Professional Architect certification, then AWS Google Cloud Digital Leader. That is again second Google Cloud certification. Red Hat OpenStack, which is a private cloud, uh, and also some Linux certifications. So RHCSA, this is a little old. RHCSA and RHC. These are my profile. And when it comes to my training experience, I've been training more than 6 plus years in different technologies. I started with the AWS and Linux. Later, I'm focusing only on Google Cloud. I do have plenty of customers, some 500 plus candidates, not customers. Candidates I have trained in past few years, including the institutes, corporate training, startup training, etc. That's my profile. And some of you have gone through the Google Cloud Total course content. I'll still just to give you a, quick idea about course content which is available in our website. So we have the course duration will be from 32 hours to 40 hours. It depends on the number of candidates and how big the batches, all depends on at least minimum 32 to 40 hours it will take. That is the course duration. We will be covering all the major topics, all the major areas of Google Cloud, which include computer storage, networking, Kubernetes management tools, databases, etc. These are the five top area we cover. And also, in each service, there are plenty of other additional services like subtopics are there, and we'll be covering all. You can go through the course content which is available in the website. All right. Um, we will begin right now. So before we start with the cloud computing, we will understand how the traditional computing works. Traditional means so before cloud computing, how the computing concept used to work. We'll begin with that today, and we will go through some um, other areas like computing devices in a data center, how to build and maintain data center in traditional computing. Then we will start with the cloud computing, because if you understand this clearly, it will be very easy to connect how cloud computing is making a difference in the industry. Overview of different cloud providers, comparison of cloud with on-premise data center. Those who attended the demo before, they already know about it. Those who are totally new, um, you can listen more. And right after this, we will start with the Google Cloud concepts. So just imagine you're starting a business with almost 15 years back, I can say. So before 2010, uh, you have some business idea, and you are starting it. It can be some e-commerce business, or you need to build a website. For example, you need to build a website for your business. Just imagine. In that case, first you will be hiring developers for this, and those developers will be building your application or website. Where exactly they will be hosting your website? They're like they using their laptop, they will be building your website, right? Your application or website will be building. Where exactly they'll be hosting your website? It will be in a data center. Okay, it will be the website will be in a data center, right? I hope you already know about it. This is how a data center looks like. Inside the data center, you will find a lot of racks where you will find mainly three components. In a data center, three components. First one is server. Server is nothing but physical server. It's a large computer, like unlike laptop and desktops, it's a high power computer with plenty of high power processors and RAM storage, some like storage disks, all graphic cards, a lot of other components. So unlike our workstations, it is a high capacity computer. And this is where you host your application on. In this particular server, there will be operating system. On top of operating system, you'll be hosting your application or website, whatever it is. And apart from server, you have storage. Okay, you have storage. Storage is nothing but a pool of hard disks. This is how storage looks like. It will be very big racks, and inside this storage, you will find disks, like each red color one is a disk. So what is the purpose of storage? Storage forms a huge amount of data storage. See, all these disks together, if you pull together, it is the size of the storage is too high. Like if you notice right these days, like you can see YouTube, right? Every day a huge amount of content is getting uploaded in YouTube. Everybody, like we are uploading, like in Facebook, Instagram, everywhere we are uploading daily basis content. Where exactly it will save? You cannot really save in the limited storage capacity of a physical server. That is not possible. So there is a dedicated storage devices. This is how it looks like. So you will get a huge amount of storage space, and this will be connected to servers. Networking, another. So we have compute, storage. Okay, the physical servers are there, and the storage is also there. Then networking. So you are hosting an application, right? You are hosting an application in the data center. How do you access those applications from remote? Like maybe your data center is located in US or some other city probably, and your developers are located in many some other cities. Example, developers are in Bangalore. Your data center may be in Mumbai or Delhi. That is possible. So um, in this case, you need connectivity because your all your infrastructure is in some other place. So you need connectivity. Networking is the concept which helps for the connectivity, internal plus external. See, for your internal employees need to connect to your data center or servers, application, everything. And if you are making your website to outside or external or public internet, imagine you want to access, every end user need to access your application. In this case also you need connectivity. So what I'm trying to say is, if you want to start a business 10 15 years earlier, you need to build a data center first. For that you need to invest a lot of money, right? You have an idea, to implement that idea, you need to invest a lot of money, because to build, if you build a data center only, it can be small also, right? It's not as big as you see, but still if you purchase all these things and build an infrastructure only, you can host your application. All right. And even if you do that, to maintain the data center, there are additional costs involved. Like you should have uninterrupted power supply, uh, licenses, every operating system, every software required licenses, and coolant, something like that. Coolant in every data center, you need to keep the temperature low. That itself a cost, like using AC or some other advanced coolant system you need to use in the data center. And also you need people to manage the data center, different skilled administrators are required to manage the data center. So all these involved like maintenance cost. Okay. For example, somebody is starting the business, so you build a huge amount you need to invest first, then you need to maintain that also. Maintenance cost is also involved. So if we come back to our topic, what if all your computing requirements are handled by third-party cloud provider instead of managing an on-premise data center? Okay, what if all your requirements? So what is all your requirement? This a data center, right? A server, storage, networking, all these concepts. Some other third-party provider, what if they provide it? Like they already have that, and you can use it accordingly. That is called cloud computing. Is cloud computing offers servers, storage, databases, private networks, and many other services. And you don't need to build a data center, or you don't need to purchase the hardware, any of the hardware. That is what cloud computing means. It provide different services. Major services are server, storage, networking, private network, databases. So if you have any question, because this is not a demo session, if you have any question, you can raise your hand, or you can drop it in chat. I'll respond to since we have many candidates, you can drop it in chat better, and I'll address all these questions anytime. All right. And just select everyone better. I think, yeah, group chat. You can drop your question in group chat. Like instead of directly to me, you can select group chat and you can drop your question any point of time. I hope so far it's clear. All right, these are some general services any cloud provider provides. Like not only we are not talking about GCP so far, we will get into Google Cloud in very soon. So these are some general area. Any cloud provider, these are the services provide infrastructure services like compute, storage, networking, platform services like databases, messaging related runtime platforms like Java, Python kind of runtime platforms that provide storage, application level services, monitoring, finance, messages, like a lot of different services it provide. These are some of the top 10 cloud providers. Not exactly top 10, it may always change. Okay. But these three are the leaders in market. Along with these three, Oracle Cloud is also there. So these are the leaders in market: AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. You may already know about it. It will be familiar. Maybe some of you may not be familiar with any of these cloud probably because these are the leaders in market, cloud providers market. Okay, benefits of cloud computing. So what is the benefit like if some other providers provide all your computing requirements? What are the benefits? First is initial cost saving. This I already explained. You can imagine the difference. Instead of building a data center, if someone is providing all your computing requirements, so you can just imagine the difference how it makes in the computing industry. So compared to 15 years back, you see around if there is an idea, it is very easy to implement. Like last 5 years, you can see a lot of new applications which makes our life easy. It is coming up a lot, right? So if you have an idea, a business idea, you can easily implement without investing huge amount in for infrastructure requirements like a data center, etc. So this makes a big difference. So you will you are it is reflecting in your day-to-day life also. Flexibility, choose from various platforms. So we have a lot of cloud providers available already. Google Cloud from Google, Azure from Microsoft, AWS from Amazon, and many other cloud providers. So if it depends on your application, you can choose different providers. Maybe you can use both also, like some application you can host it in AWS, some application you can host it in Google Cloud. Depends on multiple criterias. You have flexibility to choose different platforms and services. Automatic update, like you don't really need to worry about much updates, patching, upgradation of your backend operating system or servers. The cloud provider, they do continuous updates. Scalable storage. You can easily scale the storage capacity when it comes to the traditional computing. Updating your storage or like increasing your storage capacity is a very huge task because you need to purchase storage boxes, you need to reconfigure it, you need to connect, integrate with your data center. It's a very huge task. This can be done within minutes um, in cloud technologies. All right. Globally distributed design, you will find your cloud data center either in your city or nearby city. Pay as you go model, we will come to this. High availability and redundancy. Zero hardware maintenance cost. All these things, this is anyway self-explanatory. We already know zero hardware because we are not managing hardware at all. We will discuss these two in today's session in detail, so I'm skipping this part. So what if, just to understand the cloud concepts, okay, cloud payment concept, we will go through a scenario. You are purchasing a car. Just imagine you're purchasing a car. You should have some huge initial cost is involved, because if you have some good amount of initial amount, then only you can purchase a car. It can be some 10, 15, depends on which car you are buying. And you will be paying road tax while buying it. You will be paying for insurance. And after buying, you will pay for the fuel and routine maintenance also you need to pay. So these are some initial costs. First three are initial cost and the last two are maintenance cost. So instead of purchasing a car, what if you go with a self-driving car? Something like this, self-driving car, a Zoom or many other providers are there. So you don't need to pay initial cost, road tax and insurance, no fuel cost, and no routine maintenance is involved. So for what you will be paying? You will be paying for the number of hours or number of days you use this car, right? This payment model is called pay as you go model. Okay, pay as you go model. And this is just like paying electricity bill at your home, because okay, this is pay as you go model. You will be paying for the number of hours or number of days you used or number of kilometers probably. This is called pay as you go model. This is just like paying your electricity bill at your home. If you use so and so watts in this month, you will be paying some amount, and next month if you use more than that, you will be paying for that, or if you use a less number of units, you will be paying for that. That's how the payment model in cloud works. All right, I'm repeating. If there is any question, any point of time, you can drop it in chat. Some of the use cases of cloud: hosting websites, hosting IT environment, the total IT environment, e-commerce industry, like the um, use cases of cloud is something like you cannot really list it in a slide. It is too huge. Plenty of use cases are there. I'm just listing some general perspective: e-commerce business. And because why e-commerce business? Because in e-commerce there are a lot of features cloud provide. Auto scaling, a lot of features are there, considering the nature of its uh, business. So e-commerce business, they opt cloud a lot: large data storage, DR sites and backup, host mobile application, big data, IoT. So in this list, any of the term, if you don't know, just let me know. Any of the term, I will explain. Just be more interactive, because this is not a demo session. This is more than that. It's an actual first session of the course. So you can be more interactive. You feel free to ask a question any point of time. All right, we will move on. Do you use cloud? Yes, we all use cloud. Even though you are not working in it, we use cloud. Why Google Cloud? Next question is, why do we need to learn Google Cloud? Google Cloud is relatively a new one in market, considering the current leaders. AWS came around 2006-8, that period, with a very few services. Then they've added more services. Then later Azure came in the period of 2010-11, around that. And Google came much later. A full-fledged Google Cloud came after 2016 and all. So it is a new player in the market, and again, it has some lot of special areas, so superior AI and machine learning. Google got hardware level artificial intelligence system, which is in the hardware level. We'll come to that when we start with the actual topics. Data analysis, best in class of data analytic tools. Google provide multi-cloud and hybrid cloud flexibility. Is there global network infrastructure? Global network infrastructure, cost effective pricing and discount. Security and compliance, Kubernetes, Anthos, VMware. There are some exclusive topics or services Google Cloud provide. Kubernetes is one of the major service we are learning along with our topic. Like that's our last topic. It is going to be Anthos. It's again a very exclusive or special service, which actually make all the hybrid and multi-cloud computing very easy. This is a very interesting concept. It is VMware Engine. This is also makes hybrid computing or migration very easy. All right, these are some of the exclusive features of Google Cloud, which makes a difference between with the other cloud. So I have a question here. What is IoT? Okay, there is some question from the previous slide. We'll clarify that and go back. IoT, Internet of Things. Okay, it's a specific industry, just like cloud computing. It's a different industry. It's one of the hot industry in the market. If you learn IoT related technologies, or if you're a developer like IoT related technology, if you learn, the chances of getting job and high paid job and all, it's more. All right. IoT is something, it's about Internet of Things. Okay, this IoT stands for Internet of Things. If you ever use any personal assistant devices like Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant and um, or any Siri, all these devices are working based on the technology called IoT. Mostly, let's focus on Alexa. What exactly Alexa do? It does the home automation, right? Home automation, how it works along with the internet. So if you want to switch on a light in your room, you can do with Alexa, like with the help of Alexa, with the voice commands, you can do it, right? And not only from home, like you can control your home or wherever the IoT is implemented from any part of the world. From you can turn on or turn off from anywhere, like your home or all these things, like you can control from anywhere and you can automate it, and all these are working along with the concept called IoT, okay, through internet. That is IoT technologies. And also you can like in future, it's not only within a home. In future you will see like maybe a whole apartment is an IoT, like all the functions you can integrate with the IoT, and maybe a small city also you can integrate with IoT. That is the future possibilities with IoT. You can relate it in future. DR, sites and backup. Next question is, what is DR? DR stands for disaster recovery. Disaster recovery means if you consider a large organization, for example, where it is maybe a bank related industry and many other large organization, they will be having a primary data center in a specific city, for example, Mumbai. Okay, their primary data center is Mumbai, just imagine. And what if there is a disaster, natural disaster? Okay, DR stands for disaster recovery. If there is a natural disaster like a flood, earthquake, if any of these came into that place, then your entire data center will be like vanished in some time, right? And your business will become, you need to restart your business from zero, and you lost all your data. That is something which cannot be affordable. So every large organization, they keep all their critical application and data in some other data center as well. That is called DR sites, disaster recovery sites. It's nothing but a small data center. Like there, uh, if your large data center having 100 servers, in DR sites, maybe some 20 or 30, like 20-30% of your total workload will be kept in DR for to overcome the disasters. I hope these two are clear. What is IoT and what is DR? Those are clear. The question is, we will cover some ETL functionality. That is not our primary focus, but still we will cover some of the topics under ETL. All right. Um, Real-time example with GCP implementation. That is a very large question, Naveen. If you ask me a little more specific, I can explain. This GCP implementation is a very big question. Like this is something I can answer after this course. If you go with a little specific, I can tell like what exactly if you meant. Okay, private cloud and public cloud. Today we are going to cover. Naveen, again, it's Naveen's question. Today we are going to cover. I will explain that point of time. Are you asking who all are using GCP, or what all you're using, what all the website, or uh, is that what you're asking? Like, what do you mean by basic answer? GCP implementation is a very big topic. Many customers are using GCP in different areas, like that is exactly I've listed. Many websites are running in GCP, many e-commerce sites, many mobile applications are running in GCP, IoT, OTT platforms are running in Google Cloud. All right. If you ask more specific question, I can answer. All right. So I hope it's clear about DR and IoT. Why Google Cloud? So these are some of the special features of. All right. So DR sites, as I mentioned, if I go back to the slide, as I mentioned, many organization, they keep a DR as well. So DR will be kept in many organization. Their primary data center will be in on premises itself, probably, and they keep DR sites in cloud. Okay, including GCP. They opt cloud for DR sites. Okay, because it is more easy, because so they don't really need to purchase a lot of hardware again for the DR. So they opt for cloud DR, and it's not all may or may not, maybe it's may not be for the entire DR also. Some organization, they keeps only backups in cloud. Okay, only backups or only data in cloud, DR sites or data in cloud. So that is like a hybrid model, like they are on premises and DR in cloud, something like that. Okay, they opt cloud for this purpose. That is the whole point of this slide. So any question in this? Many terms we are going to learn as part of our training, Kubernetes, VMware engine, and all these topics we are going to learn along with the our training, and the many are some general terms here. And when it comes to the market, cloud market, you can see in 2017, okay, this particular box, right? This is called Gartner's Magic Quadrant. Gartner is a very popular market research company, market research of the IT related technologies. They do market research. Every year they do market research, and they keep every company in this four quadrant. All right. It starts with the visionaries, niche players, and challengers and leaders. Okay, it starts with here, and last leaders. In 2017, Google were in visionary position, and within 1 year, it reached to leaders position. Okay, Naveen, I'm repeating. If you just if you can go to a specific question, I can answer. GCP implementation is our whole topic, like our whole training. After completing our whole training, you will eventually will get that answer. And implementation is a very vague word. If you can go with more specific, I can answer. You can see from 2017 to 2018, within 1 year, Google reached to leaders position. Okay, just 1 year. You can see all other competitive players are already here in niche players position. And if you move to 2024, okay, 2024, that is just last year data. These four are the leaders in cloud market, public cloud market. Okay, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Oracle. These are the leaders in market. So this is about market. Market, like the point here is 2000. From within 1 year, Google reached to leader position. So you can see how fast the Google is growing, including Google and Oracle Cloud. These two are fastest growing cloud, like a fastest leading cloud. All right. This is the public cloud market in 2023. Again, 2024. You can see. All right. Now, who all can learn this course? Okay, who all can learn this course? That is next question. So there will be different category of candidates here. Maybe already the those who are already working, and maybe some freshers are also there, I understand. And everybody can learn this course. My point here is this is totally a new course. It is designed from the very basics. Okay, very basics from what is cloud computing. That is exactly right now we are learning, right? What is cloud computing, and till the advanced level, some from basics to advanced level, we are learning as part of this course. Software developers, those who are already working as developers, students and freshers, all of them can learn this course. Then managers and entrepreneurs, career shifters, they can also learn this course. Okay, and depends on your background, you may need to put some additional efforts. That part also I'll help you. All right, that part also I'm going to help you. All right, any questions in this part based on your background? Any questions? If you want to clarify, like based on your current profile, I can do that. I'll give you a minute. Like if you are working in this technology and how this is going to help you or something like that. If you have any such question, I can clarify that. Okay, so there is some message from Raj Technologies. You will get 10% discount if you enroll today. All right. You can check with your coordinators. All right, I'll move on. All right, so from now, we are going to discuss more about the models of cloud. We are slowly getting into technical. So I have some questions here. So, what is your total experience? So, is 400 developer and want to switch to cloud, or if I pursue this close, how many experience I can get? What is your current experience? Yeah, all right. So, okay. This first of all, you can learn this course. Okay, just to learn this course in detail, and your current experience also going to help you here. Okay, one or the other way, your current experience also will be helpful. Even if you see if you are already working, also this is a new technology, right? Even everyone from the industry, organizations already know it's a new technology, so they will be many organization. If you are properly clearing the interview, if you or after this course, if you go for a certification, along with that, if you perform in the interview, you will get the job. Okay, how many experience I can get means I didn't really get it. So you can learn this course, do a lot of hands-on. If you perform well in the interview, you will you can switch to a totally new one. Like I have many candidates, so I've done that, and it is very normal thing also. Like many of you are already working, so cloud is a new technology in the market, hot technology. So your current experience also count in one or the other way. All right. And you will get, like, we have a wrap-up session after the course. We have a wrap-up session. In that, I'll be discussing in detail how to um, go for the certification. I'll be guiding you how to proceed for the certification, how to perform in the interview, all these areas. I'll be even resume update all these area. I'll be guiding you at the end of the session. Okay, some detailed guidance will be provided. Okay, so we will start with the our topic. Till previous slide, we have already discussed along with our previous session, demo sessions. Many of you have attended the demo. Then deployment models. Cloud is divided into public, private, hybrid, and community cloud. Four deployment models are there. You can see for public, private, hybrid, and community. Do you know which GCP come under which cloud? If you already know, you can drop it in chat. All right, public cloud. First, let's understand what is public cloud. Public cloud means there will be a third party company who already have all the infrastructure. Whatever we learned in the previous slides, right? That is about public cloud. Okay, one third party organization, they keep all the infrastructure related requirements. So in one data center, one or more data center, and the different other organization, company A, company B, C, D, you can see all these different organization, they can host their application. Just like whatever we discussed, there will be a cloud provider and we'll be hosting. I'll be hosting. I have one organization, imagine. I'll be hosting my application. If you got an organization, you can host your application in the same cloud provider. Google got plenty of customers, right? But they have common data center. But they have all the security features enabled, like that anyway we will learn along with the our training. You can see user A, company A is using messaging and computing services. B and C are using some application services. D is using platform and storage. Like this, different services, even mix and match also, it is possible. The point here is there will be one cloud, many organization, many other enterprise will be hosting their application. That is called public cloud. This is the most popular cloud model. Most popular, now you can guess, right? Most popular cloud model. The data center is hosted at on-premise remote location. Data center is hosted. User can access it via the internet. Public cloud is shared among multiple organizations. Cloud provider handle all aspects of hardware. So uh, if you go in detail, most widely used cloud model, if you consider private and public cloud is the most popular cloud model. Data center is hosted at cloud services, cloud providers, remote location. Means um, data center will be there in some other city, either in your city or some other city, and you will be working from your office premises. So your actual data center is hosted cloud providers premises. You will be accessing all your applications through internet, and not only accessing, you will be developing, you will be hosting all over internet. That is another reason it's called public cloud. Public cloud shared by multiple organization. You already seen that I can host my application and you can host your applications. The cloud provider handle all aspects of the hardware and data center management. And in short, you don't really need to manage the data center or hardware. In our first example, we have discussed, right? Building the data center and maintaining the data center is a tough job. It offers cost-effective solution with no hardware maintenance. Why it's called cost-effective solution? Because you are not purchasing anything again. That is the reason, cost-effective solution. It is a very big cost difference. Operates pay-as-you-go model. This again, I don't have to explain. We already did it. Public cloud providers. These are the public cloud providers. Okay, Oracle is also there. Many are there, like apart from this list, many are there. So I'm not explaining again, but what is public cloud? Google Cloud, AWS, Azure, everything is public cloud. All right. I have a message of sir, screen shared for those any PPT. I'm already sharing my screen. I hope it is visible to everyone. Can someone confirm? My screen is visible, right? Whatever I'm sharing, public cloud providers. Can someone confirm? Rudrish, I see you. It's for you, but for others, my screen is visible. You can just exit and join back. Okay. Maybe some network issue from your end. All right. When it comes to private cloud, so if there is any question about public cloud, you can ask right now. You can drop it in chat. So whatever we explained in last half an hour, that is about a public cloud. Next is private cloud. Private cloud is something, one organization, they build their own cloud. Okay, one organization, they build their own cloud and only that organization use it. See, this is public cloud. You can see company, multiple organizations are shared with this computing requirement. And when it comes to a private cloud, only one organization build the cloud technology and they only use it. That is called private cloud. Any questions about private cloud? A private cloud is a platform built and maintained by a single organization. Okay, built and maintained both are by single organization. It can be hosted on-premise, access through private network. So in this case, in private cloud, one organization, they only build their own data center and they use it within their premises. So no one else will be able to use it. I'm expecting a question here. The organization own both hardware and software. Okay, organization, they own both hardware and software. there are upfront investment and operational cost. See, in this case, when it comes to private cloud, you need to maintain the hardware. Upfront investment is involved and operation cost is also involved. Maintenance cost is also involved. That is private cloud. Compared to public cloud, private cloud offers greater hardware customization and enhanced security. So, I'm expecting a question here, comparing with the public cloud. What is the purpose of having private cloud? Okay, so private cloud, many organization they don't really prefer to keep it one, not many organizations, some specific organization, due to their organization compliance, they don't really prefer to keep it in public cloud, because public cloud means it's a different company, right? Google is a different company. So some organization they don't really prefer to keep their data and application in public cloud. Those organization they built their own private cloud and use it due to compliance. Okay, basically it's due to compliance. It's not due to security actually. Security is and compliance, these two are two close words. So it's not something like that. I mean, in public cloud security is less. Some not exactly, but in private cloud, there are some differences, compliance related differences. So, but again, public is the most popular cloud model. Private cloud is affordable only for those who are very large organization. These are some of the private cloud providers. Again, why it's called providers? Because they provide the technology. Okay, they sell the technology. It's not that they are keeping all their application in HP data center or Oracle data center or something. They provide the technology. These public cloud providers, they provide the technology. The company who want to build a private cloud, they purchase everything and use it. Anyway, public cloud, it's private cloud is not our focus area. I'm just giving you a general overview of different cloud. Anyway, hybrid cloud, it's a combination of public and private. It can be the combination of public and on-premises also. Okay, hybrid cloud. It's a combination. It's a self-explanatory word. Hybrid cloud integrate public and private cloud or on-premise, enable the seamless data transfer. So some organization they use public cloud for some application and on-premise or private cloud for some other application. They use the combination of both. Okay, on-premise and public cloud. They use the combination of both. Organization can store basic and non-sensitive data and applications in the public cloud while keeping the business critical data on on-premises. If you have any question, you can ask. About anything, public, private, and hybrid. All right. There is one more cloud model, which is community cloud. Community cloud is also a private cloud. A community cloud, it's a private cloud, but it is shared by more than one organization. It is shared by more than one organization. So we can call it's a private, it's a public cloud, right? But it's not. It is a private cloud itself. The use case of community cloud is if two organizations are coming together and building same product. Okay, same product. See, two company they are coming together to build the same product. The examples are like I'm not giving actual private cloud example. I'm just giving two organizations single products like Maruti Suzuki. It's a single product, right? From two companies, two different companies. And there are cases, there will be one parent company and multiple child organizations are also there. They can also build community cloud. They can also build community cloud. And again, government organization, they build community cloud because it's a private cloud. It is within their premises, but two departments, if they are working together for some purpose, they can build their applications in community cloud. Technically, there is no difference. It's private cloud only. When the technical perspective, it's all about ownership of perspective. It is classified as community cloud. Community cloud is a private cloud model that allow multiple organizations to share the same platform. Okay, ideal for the organization develop the same application. Frequently used by government, federal agency to share platforms and data internally. Scientific research, healthcare, these are the examples of community cloud. All right, that's about deployment model, cloud deployment model, public, private, hybrid, and community cloud. I hope it's clear. All right, we will move on. Service models. This is a different topic. After deployment model, we are discussing about service models. Service models, IaaS, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and SaaS, software as a service. These are some of the service model. We'll start with each one. So we already know, based on our today's session, we already know we have on-premises. Okay, you can see we have on-premises. In this case, in traditional computing, we already discussed in traditional computing, from networking to application. Okay, from networking to application, everything is managed by the organization itself. And when it comes to infrastructure as a service, these are the basic three service model. Okay, basic three service models. Okay, there are more models apart from these three also. We will discuss that in detail along with our sessions. Here you can see this yellow color part is managed by the cloud provider, maybe Google Cloud or Amazon, whatever it is. Okay, this networking to virtualization, this area is managed by the cloud provider. From operating system to application, it is managed by the enterprises of whoever is using, the customer itself. Okay, the customer, we manage it. Okay, from here to here. So let's go with an example. If you are hosting a Python based application, okay, you have a Python code for an application and you need to deploy that Python code. Okay, when it comes to on-premises, again, a networking to virtualization, this is a one-time task. Like initially you will be doing this, okay, this part, and you create an operating system which is compatible with the Python. Then you install the Python here and deploy your code. You need to install it, right? First you will be installing the Python software, then you will install the code, you will deploy the code, and your application is ready. This is how in on-premise it works. And in this case, if there is any issue with this server or this networking also, you need to take care. Okay, so whatever, like OS level issue, runtime, the Python related issue, any issue, you need to take care of this. When it comes to IaaS, okay, infrastructure as a service, from networking to virtualization, okay, networking to virtualization, it is handled by the cloud provider. It is managed by the cloud provider. If there is an issue in storage level or networking level, cloud provider will take care. And what is your task? You need to install operating system, install Python, deploy your code, your application is ready. In this case also same task, but in these areas also you need to take care. All right. Next is platform as a service. This is more advanced cloud service. Okay, serverless, it's called serverless service or platform as a service. In this case, here, if you want to run a Python based application, you don't really need to create operating system or install Python. There are some dedicated service which cloud provide, where You can directly deploy the code. You can go to that service, you can open that service, select Python, you can deploy the code. Your application is ready. We are learning this in detail as part of our course. There are topics like a cloud run, app engine in Google Cloud, this platform as a service. Because it is providing, why the name is like this, because it's platform, it's providing a platform. All right. Um, okay. Any question between these differences, like what is in this? I hope this part is clear. Infrastructure as a service and platform as a service. So in this case, what is the advantage? You don't really manage, you don't really need to manage the operating system. If there is any operating system related issue, you won't even know that Google will take care. And if there is any load increase to this particular application, the backend auto scaling, scale down, everything will be taken care. What is auto scale and all? If you don't know, we will be learning in the upcoming topics. It's something the capacity will increase if the when the load increase, one OS can't handle, right? So it will increase the capacity of the OS. It will add more operating system and resources in the backend automatically without any intervention. That is platform as a service. You're getting a platform. Python is the platform. You're getting platform as a service you are getting. So all these are as a service you are getting, all the orange color part. You need to manage very less portion of your application. Yes, Google Cloud provide all type of services which are required to run any kind of large organizations. Okay, any scale of organization. If you have a global application like e-commerce business or any game like multiplayer games, you understand that OTT platforms, all these things you can host. You Google Cloud got all those services which can support. If you want to know the customers of Google Cloud, you can if you want to hear the customer experience of Google Cloud, you can just go through this. You can see many customers and how they are. If you click on each one, you will understand how they are making use of Google Cloud services in an advanced form. Okay, each one you can click and check out the customer story. You will find videos here. All right. How what which service Google Cloud is they are using in Google Cloud, all these details you'll find. It's all A related category. Like if you go to compute category, you will find different customers and CB Pro, Dani. Okay, you can take a look in this URL. I'll drop it in chat if you want to understand the use cases. Okay. So if we come back, I hope these are clear. Infrastructure as a service and platform as a service. The third one is software as a service. In this case, you don't need to manage anything. Okay, you don't need to manage anything. It's a ready to use product. Okay, as a user level, you can use it. For example, Microsoft 365 is a software as a service. I'm not talking about Google Clouds as a software as a service. In general, software as a service. Google Workspace is a software as a service. If you ever use those are already working, if you ever use Google Workspace, this is a software as a service. Here, you are not managing anything. It's a ready to use some application. You can see here you will get under Google Workspace, you will get all these application as a single package. You can see Gmail, Drive. Just imagine you are starting a business, you are starting a new startup, and you're hiring employees. That employees need many requirements, right? Like that employees should have an email ID, official email ID. And if you want meetings, you need to have meeting application, calendar application to host your meetings and plans, chat like internal chat application. So all these things it provide, Google Workspace provide. This is called SaaS, a software as a service. You're not in a traditional computing. If you want to set up all these things, you need to build a lot of server, mail servers, storage capacity, a lot of things you have to do. But here it is very easy. You can just purchase, you can say business standard per user per month. For one user, 1 month, 800 rupees. All right. So you can just enterprise level licensing, different licensing are there. You can take a look. This is the example of SaaS, software as a service. These examples we are learning along with our course, but this is not part of our course. It's not required also because we are not managing anything. Okay, this is just a user level. Like for example, Jira, if you are using Jira and many monitoring tools, all these are running in software as service model. You are just a user, you can directly use it. These two we are learning as part of the course, infrastructure as a service. And here it means like, okay, there is a question from Farkhan, and here it means it's per user, means per user itself. Okay, if you have an organization with 50 people, you may need to pay for 864 into 50. Okay, see 2 terabytes storage per user. Here per user means per user itself, not organization. Yeah. And if you don't want per user level license, go with an enterprise license. Many startups are using this workspace because without managing any backend, you are getting a lot of day-to-day services all together in a package. Docs, sheets. I hope this is clear. The service model, apart from these 3 basic service models, there are many other service models also. Storage as a service, container as a service, function as a service, database as a service. A lot of service models are there. We will be learning as part of our course. All right. Little more details. IaaS, a server storage network. This you will get as a service, infrastructure level components, PaaS operating system, databases, all this. SaaS, it's a package software. The entire software you will get as a service. So GCP fundamentals, we will start from tomorrow. So this is basic cloud related topics we have covered, deployment models and service model. We'll start tomorrow with GCP fundamentals. From GCP console, how to create a Google Cloud account, all these things will start from tomorrow. Many topics are there. So if you have any question, I can spend some time and we can wrap up for today. I'll wait some time. You're free to, if you want, you can unmute and I don't know you have unmute option or not. You can drop it in chat. Okay, there is a question. Real-time examples for service model. So how are we using in our organization? Okay. So real-time examples, it's little difficult for you to process right now. Okay, one example of infrastructure as a service is compute engine. You can see here compute engine. Here you can create virtual machines. Okay, you can create virtual machines like Linux or Windows virtual machine, and you can use it. As I said, if you want to host a Python software, you can. The real-time example is uh, IaaS real-time example is you want to host a Python based software, Python based application For that, you will be creating a VM here under Compute Engine, and you will install Python and you will deploy your code. All right. So when it comes to why do we need to use like that? If you want more customization in your Python related code, so you may make some changes in your codes, and you after deploying, you may need some customization and all. You can go with IaaS model. All right, once you start using it only, you will be able to relate, okay, when it comes to real-time examples. And when it comes to SaaS, this is the real-time example, and many other Microsoft 365 and Jira. All these are industry examples, okay? Like if you're totally new, it will be difficult for you to process. And then pass. Again, this is something. So here I mentioned, right? If you wanted to use Python, you need to do three steps: installation of OS, installation of Python, and deploying the code. At the same time, there are concepts called app engine. So here, if you come to service, when you are creating a service, it is already there. That option won't be visible anymore. You can directly deploy your code, okay, instead of creating operating system and installing Python. You can directly deploy your code and your application will be ready. Okay, so there are some other security changes I have made. It's not working right now. Your application will be ready quickly with the very quick steps. All right, you can host an application, Python based application. So real-time examples are something we are going to learn along with the course. Like if you learn one by one, you will be able to understand. Okay, it's a more of a backend. Like in day-to-day life, you can't really relate which is IaaS and which is PaaS. When it comes to day-to-day life, the one PaaS option you are using is this one, Google Drive. You're getting storage as a service, right? You have in your mobile, you are getting a storage as a service. You without purchasing any hard disk or pen drive, you are getting a storage, right? That is an example of SaaS, software as a service. Storage as a, it's part of storage as a service. Again, SaaS only, but specifically storage. Real-time example. I hope it's clear. So you are able to store the data in cloud without purchasing any hardware, right? That is Google Drive. Any other questions? I hope it's clear. If you're not clear, I'll explain in a different way. There is a question from I don't know who posted. Okay, as a DBA, usually work on backup and maintenance, and in future, all these databases are going to transfer in cloud. Then these services will be available and managed here. If yes, what services are available? Okay, good question. So here, if you go to the main menu of Google Cloud, and if you come to all products, there are many database products are available. So may I know which database you are working in, a relational or non-relational database, Furkan? Okay, relational. Um, so here you can see plenty of database related topics are available. The major one is SQL. Okay, you have SQL. Okay, yeah, you are also managing in SQL. So SQL here, when it comes to a SQL service, unlike you can see multiple SQL versions are available, and unlike the normal database administration, here many things are managed in the sense you don't really need to manage which operating system you are installing your SQL, you are hosting your database, because those parts are totally managed. It comes under PaaS. Okay, Here it is there, right? See, if you want to host a database in the traditional setup, you should have an operating system first. You need to install database software, SQL or Oracle or whatever, and you will be hosting your database. But here you will be directly hosting. All these things are managed by these. Till here it is managed by Google Cloud. So you can see here, all you need to select your SQL version, which SQL you need to use. You need to choose the location, and many areas are managed. For example, storage. It will automatically increase the storage when the capacity increase, your database capacity increase, it will automatically increase the backend storage. So I understand for a database admin in a traditional concept, one of the major tasks is daily basis. You may need to increase the size of the DB table size, or the storage capacity you need to increase, right? Those kind of activities are very less, almost zero here. You can see there are some additional options, and many things are managed. Once you created, then many things it will take care its own. Many daily activities it will take care its own. And not only SQL, you have many other database services. Okay, main one is SQL and Firestore and data. So these are not databases. It is more of a shared storage. Sorry, these are databases. These are DBMS. I mean, non-relational databases. This is again a relational database. This is non-relational. Then memory store Redis database it is, and some other database migration services and all these things are there. So these are upcoming, like it's new actually, partner products, not Google products. So these are the database services available mostly. Oracle is not there in Google Cloud. That is, you can make a note. These are non-relational database services, Bigtable and Data Store, Firestore. These are memory storage for Redis. Oracle, it's not the proper actual Oracle. Okay, Oracle workload, it's not in a database, as it's not exactly as a database service. All right, it's not exactly as, it's a slightly different. Just like SQL, Oracle is not available in Google Cloud. All right, I hope I answered your question. Yeah, Oracle got their own cloud. Oracle Cloud is there. That is why they are not really providing Oracle database. Oracle is one of the very popular database in the market. So they wanted to grab the customers to Oracle Cloud. So that would be the reason. It is not available in all other cloud platforms. Even when it comes to operating system, you don't find Solaris operating system, which is an Oracle product, right? It is not there in Google Cloud or any other cloud. I need to double check that part. Like, yeah, Google Cloud, it's not available. Any other questions? So these are the list of products. In this, most of the major products and additional products we are covering. Okay, as part of the course. If there is no question, you can drop off. If you have any clarifications required about the course, those who joined the first time, they can do that. Uh, Thank you all for joining. We'll see you in the next session.